All right. Welcome, everybody. So hopefully the audio is okay. If the music is too loud, let me know. This is my first time doing DS here on the stream. So hopefully everything works out well because, yeah, DS is a little bit more difficult on the hardware. We'll kind of see how it goes. But the idea today, and I actually see someone already subscribed to, I think it was Championship member. So that is awesome. Thank you so much, George. So if you want to, you can actually increase or decrease the limit already because you became upgraded to a membership. But the way this is going to work is that gym leader battles, when I win, they'll increase the limit. If I white out, that will decrease the limit. And then if anyone wants to do any donations, super chats, bits, whatever, you can increase or decrease the limit. Just let me know. Right. So the basic idea is going to be kind of similar to the light video that I already did, where I'm probably going to focus on lighter Pokemon, but we'll see how it goes. I'm trying Platinum because it's been a little while since I've done that. That is accurate. That is what happened, W Soul. So we'll see. If it is complete chaos and it doesn't work out, then it is what it is. But this was suggested to me actually by a champion level member. So I felt like we should give it a go. Yes, Bushido, I am not going to start. Oh goodness. I'm not going to start with Turtwig because Torterra weighs like 600 pounds and I severely doubt I'll ever get to the point where I can actually use him. So yeah, that's going to be a no-go. You have 15k in bits? I don't even know how you get that many. Well, so Mallord, if you do like a donation, right? So you can do a regular bit donation. You can also do, I have sound effects now on Twitch, so you can play sound effects. Every like dollar or every, 100 bits or whatever, that's going to change the weight limit by 1, right? So if you donate $1, you can go up or down by 1 weight limit. So all I have to do is, I have a hotkey, just press a button and bam, I can change it. Yeah, Dr. Nail's nightmare. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is figure out a name for my character. We're not going to be doing nicknames for the Pokemon because I need their names to be their weights. That way I actually know what's happening. So, any idea, any suggestions on what we should call our character for this video? I was thinking something like Skyrimmy, right? Because, weight limits, you can't walk anymore. So that was my idea. But if anyone has anything better than Zempic, that's funny. I feel like Chunk Chums is a little bit too, that seems a bit too mean. While you are here, make sure you, Big Terry, that's a good one. Make sure you like the video, right? If you're here on YouTube, just to make sure we can, ooh, I like that. Maybe encumbered. I don't know if over encumbered would fit. Yeah, over encumbered would not fit. These are some pretty good ones. I think maybe I'll just try encumbered. It's going to be hard for me to actually see what's happening. That doesn't even fit. Goodness. That just sounds weird. Okay, we'll do something else. Yeah, maybe I'll do... Okay, we'll do that one, Kingler. Alright. That doesn't fit either. Loaded. Loaded might fit. I mean, that one basically fit. I just needed the H. Loaded would good. Good morning, guys. There we go. We'll just do loaded. Because overloaded is a thing. Alright. So... for everyone who got here just a little bit late... actually, we gotta give him a name now too, don't we? I forgot about this part, because in, other games you can't... more recent ones, you can't name them. Let's see. So... I'm gonna call him... Well, he's gonna probably have some pretty, you want to call him dollar? Weighted. Unloaded. Actually, that's not bad. Oh, goodness. W Soul already did it. All right, so super chatted. So that's... so all of the starter Pokemon? I think all of them. Maybe Turtwig doesn't. All right, so I'm assuming W Soul, you want to go down, right? So let me know if that is correct in the message. So just I'll look. If it is going down, then we'll go down, right, 2 weights, 2 pounds. So I liked unloaded, or weighted is pretty good too. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, why is it not? Come on. Okay, you're going down. So let me just finish this. I missed the I. I can spell properly. Oh, I can't even. I'll just do weight. Weights. Weight. B. All right, so weights. And then we went down 2. So there we go. Okay. So let's just get out of this nonsense part. Let me bump that up a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. This is not a Nuzlocke. No. That would not work out so well for me. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think you're probably talking about PJ points. That's cool. I think you're probably talking about points, which you can certainly use those as well. But not to increase or decrease the weight. That would be more for like banning Pokemon and stuff. But don't do that yet, because we don't have anyone yet. $1 will change it by 1 pound, is all it is. So like you can do anything you want, you can choose not to. I'm getting so distracted here. I didn't do a Nuzlocke because I'm having people change weights, so that would be a bit too difficult. All right, so let's change our frame. I might just do that one. I like that frame. In case you couldn't tell. Look at that. It's right down there. Yeah, we'll do this one. So I actually just don't do Nuzlocks as much as I didn't save that. Yeah, $1 a pound is how it is. And I'm kind of hoping that, yeah, it'll auto transfer or auto change because I don't know, you know, the exchange rate for everything. Okay. Oh, Turtwig is 22 pounds? Okay, well, I knew he was really heavy, especially as he got old. All right, so Turtwig is obviously out. I would never get a Torterra anyway. Okay, there we go. Well, how heavy is Parasect, though? That's the question. Because I'm going to, unless I absolutely have to progress, I'm going to say I'm not allowed to stop evolutions. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes. We'll see how difficult things are. Chosen to spice things up. Oh, goodness. The problem is I would almost already not be able to use one, so... Alright, so let's go... Oh, that's right. I gotta go do this. I'm not sure. Honestly, I haven't entirely decided. Oh, Chonk Char. Well, I'm not picking Chonk Char. Infernape is actually heavier than I expected. Considering he's like 4 feet tall, not even. He's 120 pounds. He's pretty dense. Yeah, that's my hope, George, that I can beg for donations. The problem is, I think a lot of the donations will go the opposite way and make it harder. Because, you know, that's the way things are. People like to make things harder for me. I don't have it yet, Kingler, but I will. I will have that. Yeah, Empoleon is pretty big. I don't think... Like, Infernape is the lightest of the 3, but even 120 pounds is pretty light. Or pretty heavy, I mean. So we'll see. Yeah, Torterra is by far the heaviest. 600 pounds. He's pretty heavy. You can donate to raise. You can do that. Or you can donate to lower, whichever one you want to do. But welcome to the stream, Look Sparse. What in the world, burrito? What is that? Kingler, I want to say I don't want to cancel evolutions, but we'll see how it goes. Like, if I absolutely have to, because my weight limit is so ridiculously low, then I will. Oh, whoops. Okay. So, I don't think I'm going to choose Turtwig, because I just wouldn't be able to use him, like, at all. Yeah, Staraptor is going to be pretty cool. Chonkchar. So the problem is, yeah, if I choose... Piplup would make the first gym easier, for sure. Hey, welcome to the stream. But there's so few fire... Don't thumbs down. There's so few fire Pokemon that I kind of feel like I might need to go with Chimchar. Because Rapidash is heavy. Right, Rapidash is like 200 pounds. I guess Magmortar is actually not as heavy as he seems like he would be. But I think my options are between Chimchar or Piplup. What do you guys think? We're not going to do a nickname, unfortunately, because I need to have his weight there so I can see what it is. Just don't use a fire type. Oh, wait, Houndoom is it? How heavy is a Houndoom? He's got to be lighter than a Rapidash, right? I forgot about that. Houndoom is pretty cool. Alright, looks like we're doing Chimchar. You hate Chimchar? I'm sorry, I like Chimchar a little bit more than I used to. The problem is I just didn't like the fact they did another firefighting right after, you know, Gen 3. And then they did another one. So it's just kind of, ugh. Oh yeah, George, also, I think you just upgraded to the Champion, which is the highest membership. So I did say thank you, but again, thank you, that is awesome. But if you have a suggestion, I can't guarantee I will do it, right? But being at that level, you can make a video suggestion. So if you want to email me, that way I actually have it, instead of just on the stream, because I probably wouldn't see it. Go ahead and let me know. Because this is actually a video suggestion as well. Alright, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, Rapidash is a horse. 200 pounds is actually pretty light, I feel like, for a real horse. But yeah, Rapidash is heavy. The real surprise, I just looked it up, Magmortar, I don't remember exactly what it was, but he was like 150 pounds or something. He looks heavier than that. Like Magmortar, he always looked really big, and I don't know. That surprised me. So that might be an option. That's my horse. Like a pony. Alright, so the good news is we didn't lose yet. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. Oh, we got another one. How about 100 kilograms? I don't know what that means. So I'm assuming that's going... I assume you're going to go down with that, but let me know. I'm pretty sure Magmortar was like, yeah. Oh, 150 pounds exactly. Yeah, no, he looks like he'd be pretty big. I actually don't know how tall he is, but he's a big guy. Yeah, he's like a volcano. And I'm pretty sure mountains are heavy, so... Alright, so I'm going to assume correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to assume that you want to go down. So we're going to decrease again. Oh yeah, Mudsdale. Mudsdale's pretty... I actually don't know how heavy it is, but I know it's very heavy. Oh, what am I... Alright, let's just go on. I might have to... Well, I guess I probably will have to. 2,000 pounds for Mudsdale? Jeez. That is a heavy one. 100 kilograms is 220 pounds. That sounds about right. A hollow body. I did think about doing this in kilograms instead of pounds because, you know, most everyone uses kilograms instead of pounds. America's weird that way. I guess England kind of uses, but they also use stones. I don't know, it's weird. But I just went with pounds because I think most of my audience is still American. So, sorry non-Americans, you have to deal with it. Even though as a physicist, right, kilogram does make a bit more sense. I think I have to go talk to my mom this time, right? Nope, I don't. I just go on. I'm hoping... Yeah, it hasn't updated. I'll have to do that. Maybe when I get I can nickname him, it'll update. We'll find out. Yeah, USA. Is it really, Siva? Mostly gas is inside? With a hollow... Oh, that's who has the hollow body. I didn't know that. He must be... Maybe he's pretty... not very dense then. Because, you know, gas tends to be less dense than solid. I know that because I'm a physicist. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. We can give a nickname. I'll agree with that. USA is weird. Alright, Chimchar. I have it over here. He weighed... How much was he exactly? Chimchar. I'm going to round. So he's 13.7 pounds. So I'm going to round that up to 14. Because, you know, why not? So you are 14 pounds. It's filled with weightless magma. And, well, I mean, what magma has weight to it. Alright, so we're going to go 14 for Chimchar. Is very lightweight? Which one is that? Okay, yeah, my Pokelink isn't working here. I'll have to update that. Yeah, just let me do this already. Let's temporarily speed up. This stuff doesn't matter. I guess it matters if I answer the wrong thing. Okay, I figured you were going to say that. No, this isn't a Nuzlocke. But if I do lose, my weight limit goes down. So there's incentive to not lose. I mean, I guess there's always incentive to not lose, but still. Yeah, flying Pokemon tend to be light, so they can actually fly. Oh, goodness. I probably should have just, only if... if I beat a gym leader, it'll go up. If I'm really struggling, I might do something like every trainer battle that I win, it'll go up by 1 or something. But right now, we're not going to do that. Oh, yeah, now I got to go tell my mom. Yeah, I probably... I considered just starting and then, you know, starting the file after... and then saving it. But I wasn't sure what Pokemon to use yet, honestly. Yeah. Okay. Once we do the catch tutorial... Oh, goodness, this takes a while. Then I will do a temporary stop so I can fix the Pokelink and maybe get access to my secret bag. And then I'll have to come back and catch some Pokemon. Yeah, I know, there's so much. Not like it's, you know, the 4th game. Not like people have played plenty of other ones before this. I mean, I know some people started with this generation, but still, it's a decent length tutorial. Oh goodness, Amoeba, I don't know if I want to do that. Just finding them is a huge pain. The tutorial is fast in Gen 8. I have not played Gen 8, but I will, you know, eventually. Alright, so let's do some save. And then I need to temporarily shut it. Well, what happens if I do this? Will that update it? Oh, it did update it. Alright, that's cool. I do still need to open up my bag, though. Get my secret bag just to, you know, make things a bit easier. So I already saved. So let us temporarily... Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. All right, so give me a moment to get this going. Sorry about the lack of music and stuff. Oh, you can turn off cutscenes in Gen 8? You can't do... It's frustrating. You can do that allegedly in ZA, but you turn off, like, one cutscene at the very start. It's like... Or no, not turn off, but you can skip. But you can only skip, like, a very small amount of cutscenes. Because most things they consider to be not cutscenes. So it's ridiculous. Go. Okay, why are you not working? I already stopped the... Okay, maybe I have to close this completely. Try this again. There we go. All right, so real quick, we need some max repels just to make things easier. Getting into my secret bag here. And then we need some... Let's see. Here. Rare candies. That's really all I think I need right now. Make things a bit faster. Yeah, you can turn up important cutscenes. If you gift a membership, I think that's the defaults to the $3. I'd have to see what membership level it is. It would be whatever the amount. So I have a $3 and I have a $5. I don't remember what the default is for the membership. Okay, now let's try this again. Hopefully I don't have to do that again. I think that's all I should need. Depends on the weight of the person who received it. There you go. We have to ask then how much they weigh. Not at all personal. And then let's go to this. This one. See if it works. Hey, it worked. Sweet. All right. Well, then I don't want you to get the membership, Kingler. I mean, it would be kind of funny if we did it based on the person's weight, but also 22 pounds. Pretty much everyone is going to be above 22 pounds. So, you know, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's true. That's also fair, Kingler. All right, Bidoof. Let's catch this dude. Yeah, you're safe for now. But I mean, unless we have like... I'm pretty sure... I think all of my kids weigh more than 22 pounds. So, unless you have like an infant watching this, I don't think that's going to work. This is the weight limit for the entire party. So this is not per Pokemon. That would be a little bit too easy. Which is why I think this is going to be a struggle. Alright, Bidoof. Let's see what you weigh. It's not going to be... 44 pounds? Holy chunker, that guy's huge! 44 pounds? Alright, well that was a surprise. I didn't expect that. So he is not going to be on the team anytime soon, because he is way too heavy. Oh, why did it not update? That's weird. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we are having issues still with that then. So let me redo this. Yeah, he's huge. Hopefully if I do this once, it should stick. I mean, I didn't expect him to be that heavy. Okay. Oh yeah, Umaga did really good in the Elite Four. Okay, so we are going to have to drop him, obviously, because he's too heavy, once we get to a PC. Unless someone wants to donate, like, $50, I don't think we're going to have Bidoof for quite a while. But that's okay, he's not going to be... I do want to catch... Yeah, Wormadon's not going to be bad. Alright, Starly. It is hard to diet, I'll give him that much. Okay. Starly, how much... You're certainly not 44 pounds. Pretty sure someone said that Staraptor was 50. So Starly's probably like less than 10. Let's see. Starly... 4 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Starly. Welcome to the team, 4. Chosen the Joe Pokedex. Alright, so we've got to drop off our Bidoof. He's too big. And we are going to... Let's see. Do I want to... Yep, this is encumbered. Oh, the weight is on the screen when you catch... Oh, you know what? You're probably right about that. If I would actually look at that. We're going to call this... Even though it's not going to work, we can call it Gym. So it's going to have the opposite of... It doesn't do anything. But they're going to be in the gym, pretending. Alright, let's grab a few more Pokeballs. There is... What, one more encounter I can have here, I believe? Pretty sure Kricketot is up here. I could have... Well, not 10 star... I guess 10 Starlies is the weight of one Bidoof. That is accurate. I should probably heal, too. Something tells me you like Bidoof. Let's heal so I don't lose and... Yep, this is the encumbered. So my weight limit cannot exceed, at the moment, 22. Of course, anyone can make that weight limit go up if they're so kind and want to donate. Alright, let me make sure that there is another Pokemon here. I'm pretty sure I could get Kricketune here. Or Kricketot, rather. Oh yeah, and I can get a Starly as well. Or not a Starly, a Shinx. So we are... Oh, we might be in the wrong time of day for a Kricketot, though. So we have to be either morning or night. And I don't think this counts as morning. I mean... It could go down, Stan, but no one would do that. They're too nice. There we go. I mean, Bidoof is... I've never really used Bidoof in a real playthrough. I've just used it for HMs. So I guess I don't really know. Maybe he's not that bad. I don't know. If the weight limit goes negative, I just hope it... I hope it doesn't go below 4 pounds at the moment, because then I couldn't do anything. Alright, Shinx. Let's see if I can... You're right, look at that. It says so right there. Alright, so Shinx is 21 pounds. Part of the axis. Oh goodness, Bushido. So 21 pounds is way too much, because that is basically our entire weight limit. So Shinx is gone. So Kricketot I could get... Does it count as... No, it's totally not morning. I think morning is pretty early, right? Oh, the axe... He's referring... Yeah, he's referring to World War II. That was a World War II joke. Alleging that Bidoof was responsible for some of the atrocities, apparently. Which I didn't know he was around that early, but I guess he was. Alright, so let's... Whoops. That was the wrong button. Let's do just a few rare candies for level 4. He probably did have a stylus. He maybe had a monocle as well. Alright. Agenta. I'm going to assume that's going down. Again, if it is going up, correct me. So I'll put it down. Oh, whoops. That was the wrong... That one. Oh, up? Sweet. We went up. Look at that, guys. Almost back to the place we started.
At
Siva thank you, Siva.
2068 super chatted $4.18. I am generous so you can increase the weight limit.
Wait, there's memes of Bidoof in an SS uniform? Okay, I don't think I've seen that. But, that's a... There would be memes of that, I bet. I guess. People are weird. Oh, I probably should have given myself some heals, too. Just because. Oh, well. Bidoof lore. go heal. $400. Oh, goodness. I don't think that'd be a bit too much of a big spender. I would ask that I do have more than I had at the beginning. I would ask that nobody spend $400 on this stream because there's much better uses for that money, let's be honest. Even though I would appreciate it. But I don't think that's necessary. All right. Do we want to? Yeah, we'll keep it as is for now. But if I'm losing too much weight, then we will have every trainer battle give me one extra, just to kind of counteract a little bit. It would give me a legendary. I mean, even with $400, I still couldn't have a Torterra. More weight? Thank you, Wheat Pirate.
Super chatted $5. More weight.
I have to remember which plus and negative. Oh, well that's fun. Let's hope that goes away. What is it doing there? Oh, I have repels. Why am I not using them? Alright, so let's swap you. Let's actually use my repels. I mean, Torterra is... I like Torterra. Torterra's cool. But you can't deny that he's a big boy. Very big boy. That's fair, Siva. You're not the... Not all of you are monsters. Only some of you. But we are higher than when we started, so that's good. Hey, Sarkar. So it's a weight limit. So my total Pokemon's weight cannot exceed the limit I have down there. You can donate to increase or decrease the weight. It'll also go up and down based on beating gym leaders and losing against Pokemon. That is fair, Kingler. He's got a lot going on there. Take a nap under the tree. How big is Torterra? Is he big enough you could, like, lie down? Okay, I should have read what I was doing. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it'll make the weight limit go heavier, I guess I should say. That's true, Siva, but then it would be more... difficult for me, because then one change would be more of an impact. So pounds make it so it's easier for me, because one change in a pound is not nearly as much as one change in a kilogram. Because I had assumed many of you would go down, and so almost hit Bidoof's. If we get to Bidoof's weight, I will bring him on the team and drop the other two guys off. Okay, so I think I need to go check out... No, the clowns aren't here yet, are they? Oh, that's right. I do have to talk to that guy. No, that's not who I wanted. You. I mean, we're still 12 pounds away, though. Apparently, Siva, they just blow wherever the wind takes them. Since I don't have a Paris on my team, and it's unlikely I will for a while, they're Bidoof crazy. Alright, so clowns... Paris... You guys are a bit obsessed. I know there's one... Oh, did I not say... Are they not here? They are. I missed them. Ah, they're... Bidoofus. I do wish it would be pretty cool if I could have like an auto addition down there. That way I don't have to like keep track of it my own, but... You guys let me know if my Pokemon are too heavy for the weight limit, in case I don't recognize it. Well, thanks, Speed Vlogs. Thank you for being here. Paris, I didn't remember, but people said that it was. So I'm going to assume the answer is yes, but I don't know where you get it. Safari Zone, maybe? Oh, I gotta talk to the... Ah, goodness. There we go. Oh, B-Barrel is only 70 pounds? So B-Barrel might actually be an option later on, as Pokemon start getting heavier. That's not that much of an increase. That's surprising. Alright, so let's do... Let's look real quick and see what your levels are again. 7 and 9. Oh, it's in the Great Marsh. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, I don't like those. Okay, so let's... I could give return to somebody, but I'll hold on to that. Let's just make you 8. And we'll just call it. I'll start with you. Okay. Hopefully I don't lose, right? Because every loss will cause me to go down in weight as well. Dusknor is 236 pounds. I don't know if I can do that. I don't think the weight limit is going to be high enough that I can have, like, one spot take up 200 pounds. Oh, I thought I changed that. Okay, I'll have to go back in and do that. We're going to leer a few times. Oh, the footprints. Those are pretty cool. I'm not sure how the Rourke battle is going to go, to be honest. I was hoping that I'd be able to use Psyduck, but does anyone know, without looking it up, I want to take a guess how much you think Psyduck weighs? I'll just say it's more than I had expected. Oh yeah, the height comparison's pretty cool too. 69 pounds. He's less than that. Yeah, those are actually, maybe you guys are smarter than me. Those are pretty good guesses. Yeah, he's like 40 something. I don't know why. I thought Psyduck was going to be small, and I was like, oh, he's gonna be like, 20 pounds at most. But nope, he was like 40 something. So I may not be able to use him in the Rourke battle. We will see. All right, so let's check here to see. I'm pretty sure I can also get... Oh, I can get an Abra here. He's probably pretty light, right? I don't think I can get a Kricketot still. But I'll walk around and see if I can get an Abra. Anime, yeah, I guess that's fair. I also did see Detective Pikachu relatively recently again. And it's pretty big, so... Psyduck is some good eaten in the Pokemon world. I guess. You gotta be careful though, it might confusion you. That's fair. It probably does help him float in the water. I don't imagine he's an amazing swimmer. Golduck's, I don't remember exactly what it says, but Golduck's Pokedex entry says something along the lines of it's like one of the fastest swimmers in the Pokemon world or something. Like something insane. And its speed isn't really that amazing. Like it's good, but I don't know, it was weird. What, a new Psyduck? You mean like a supposed regional form or something? Alright, can I find anyone besides a Starly here? That would be helpful. Hey, I can get a Kricketot. Wait. It does have Swift Swim, that's fair. Is that real, Kingler? Gonna be an Ice Psychic? I mean, it should have been Psychic all along. Maybe not well, I guess Psyduck should probably still be Psychic. But Golduck at least should have been Psychic. It's not fair it wasn't. All right, you are 5 pounds. You weigh more than the Starly. Interesting. Catch Snorlax and use only it. All right, so you're 5 pounds. Okay, it's leaked but not confirmed. So I still am good. There's a new evolution for okay, I don't... Yeah, I don't... It's hard to know what is leaked and true. There you go. Maybe that's why Golduck isn't that good. Because it's on land. But in the rain, it's pretty fast. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I can get an Abra here. And I have a feeling that Abra, and even probably Kadabra, are not that heavy. But I think that would be helpful. I can use heavy Pokemon, Blue Vader, if I have enough of a weight limit. But apparently Bidoof is already too heavy for me. Alright, we'll go a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure an Abra is here. Oh, that could be interesting, Kingler. Not yet, W Soul. My initial... Let me just verify this is Abra. It says it's a 15%. A 15%. Abra's 43 pounds? Okay. Well, I'll still keep looking. Yeah, so my initial plan was to not prevent evolutions. To say that they have to evolve, and I think I'll stick with that for now. And then we'll see if I need to change that later. We're kind of playing it by ear, depending on how the weights go. So for now, I won't be allowed to stop evolutions. But yeah, apparently Abra is a lot heavier than I thought. So I won't be able to use it, but I still would like to catch it. Wonder how much Kadabra is. Yeah, he's got a very big brain. Probably that too. What do you mean until Bidoof is gone? Oh, till Bidoof evolves? Is that what you mean? Okay, come on. This is, oh, goodness. Something tells me this is not a 15% encounter. I've seen so many Pokemon. Am I in the wrong spot? No. Route 203. Platinum. Abra should be right here. 124? That's pretty heavy. Alright, we got 2 more. Thank you, W Soul. 34. We're getting there. Yeah, I'll do a few more encounters, but this is getting boring. A Bidoof emote? Oh, goodness. Actually, that one, I feel like that would be pretty popular. People do like Bidoof. My mouse just keeps getting right in the way of that screen. Yeah, maybe I'll just... Well, this is the same... Alright, we're just gonna go. I don't remember what item that is, but we'll grab that. Yeah, so my real concern at the moment is how exactly I'm going to beat Rourke. Because my team doesn't scream rock counter at the moment. Let's keep it real. A crabby emote. I mean, that would satisfy you. You're probably... I mean, I'm sure other people would use it as well. The only problem is I don't think I have any more spaces available on YouTube. On Twitch, I probably do, so I could probably add Bidoof and Krabby on there. But on YouTube, I'm much more limited. Look at that. At least one other person wants a Krabby. Maybe it's not just you. I can lose the Pidgey. You know what? Pidgey isn't used that much. Imitate the vocalization Bidoof would use during Hyper Beam? I don't even know what that would... Can he learn Hyper Beam? So on YouTube, the emojis, you get more emojis based on how many people subscribe, like become members, not subscribe, become members. The problem is like it starts off where you can get a decent amount, but then it's like you need 10 more members for one new emoji or something. So it, I don't know. It takes a while. The battle format? What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean if they don't use... They're totally going to... Do you think they're going to do like ZA style? I don't think they're going to do that. I'd be surprised if they did, honestly. Okay, so this guy... I don't know. I thought Mewtwo was going to be popular. This guy might be an issue. Oh no, he doesn't fight me. He gives me the... Never mind. We're good. Yeah, it's typically for final evolutions. Hyper Beam. So... Alright, so Zubat, we will... You're probably pretty light, right? I might kill you. We'll see. Nope. We're good. Well, I think that they're going to keep that battle style only for the Legends games, right? Because it's not like an official main... Well, I mean, it is not like a mainline game, I don't think. So I don't think that they would... Wow, you're heavy. 17 pounds. Yeah, I don't think that they would replace their normal formula for that. But I could be wrong. Who knows? They make bad decisions sometimes. Okay. Oh, I should probably teach it to someone, huh? I get Mach Punch at 14. I don't know if that's enough, but... Alright, let's give you a Rock Smash. I think Scratch is pointless at the moment. Every time a Hyper Beam is... I don't actually know, Agent. I'd have to look back to verify. Yeah, I'm too heavy. Oh, I can't do it because I don't have... Oh, do I need the other badge, the first badge for it? I do, don't I? Because then I could just... Alright, never mind. But I think... Yeah, I'll drop off. That Zubat's way too heavy. This is where I can get a Psyduck, isn't it? Even though it's going to be too heavy. Yeah, I should be able to get a Psyduck here. Geodude is also going to be too heavy, but that was understandable. Yeah, Monferno is too heavy, so that's going to be unfortunate. Alright. So, I'm just going to hit with a... So, you can actually... Yeah, so you can get Psyduck before the first gym. Just right here in this game. I had forgotten. I thought it was down, you know, with Rock Smash, but it's not. So I don't need it. I could have just done that. Oh, well. Oh, come on, you chunky duck. We're going to be way over the limit if we catch a Psyduck and then a Geodude as well. Oh, goodness. All right, we'll go one more. I don't want to keep wasting all my Pokeballs on you. I should know more about Platinum, honestly, than I do. Oh, I didn't pay attention. I know he was like 44, I think. 43. Oh, that's pretty close to what I said. Alright, 43. Way too high. And then I can still get a Geodude. So let's walk... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's impossible to use Psyduck now. It is impossible. Normally hack in a Krabby and use that. That's funny. You would do that, Kingler. But I guess I can't really get mad at you for doing that, because you may not have realized, I've been known to, you know, hack a few things in here and there. So I can't get upset for you doing that. I don't know the movie Heavyweights. So if you have a good reference, Irish, you can do it. But yeah, I'm not familiar with it. So Turtwig would do really good against Rourke, but then he'd be like gone. Don't have it yet. Not here. Maybe once we start getting HMs that I need to use, he'll make an appearance. No, I would never cheat. Oh, I want a Geodude. That's right. There you are. He's also like 40 something pounds, so he weighs about as much as a Psyduck does. Let's do some damage to you. That was decent. Code-related modification. There you go. I mean, I don't use a cheat code or anything. I just change the save file. I agree with you, Maui Lord. He would not make good eating. He would be bad eating. All right, 44 pounds. I glimpsed that. Was that correct? I gotta pay attention. 44 pounds. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, actually, what happened with the Gary ones is I went to Nintendo and I asked them to make it just for me. And they did, and it was very great. Cheating is bad in academia. That's accurate. I agree with that, Dark Lord. I used to not like Geodude. I don't know why. Probably because he's slow. But as a kid, I never used him. Let's grab some more Pokeballs. But I've actually come to like him quite a bit. Geodude is so awesome. That would be correct, Stan. Cheating is also bad for your spouse. So don't do that. What a rocket thing to say, Bushido. Okay, so we are much too heavy. So we're going to drop off the big guys, and even you are too heavy. I could have Chimchar and Zubat on the team, because they'd be at 31 pounds. But I don't want to do that right now. We're going to have these three. Alright, so we have some more encounters we can get up here. Bushido's evil until I get a Paris. Let's level you up just a bit. See ya, Siva. Thanks for being here. We'll see how the first gym goes. That would be accurate, Magenta. There are lots of things that are bad. What is the difference there, Thick Pelvis? Between elevator weight limit and water slide limit. Alright, so here we can get a couple new Pokemon, I believe. Machop, who I'm guessing is going to be too heavy for me. Alright, Bushido. Oh, gotcha. Well, we're doing, I guess just, I don't know, we'll say elevator limit. Well, I mean, people can increase or decrease, right? But if the limit is, if I have too many Pokemon, then I can't use it, so they're just cut off. All right, Machop, what are you at? 43. Yeah, that's too bad. I was hoping maybe I could use him for this gym, but that's not going to happen. And then I think I can get, is it one more encounter up here? I'll have to check. Just to verify. So let's... What route is this again? Route 207. Weight Watchers box. Well, once we beat Rourke, we'll be able to get some of them out, because there's going to be a big jump there. Alright, so I could get... Yeah, I can get a Ponyta, not going to be helpful. And that's all I can get. But we'll stick around, see if I can find a Ponyta. For just a little bit. The weight limit is 34 pounds. So I can only use... My whole team has to... Well, alright, Machop obviously doesn't count. He's gone. But... My total weight of all my Pokemon has to be less than that weight limit. Unless I'm currently catching Pokemon. Yeah, so after gym leaders, I'm going to do a big increase. So I had initially thought 50, but I think that might be too little, actually. Because even though it's going to be a big increase now, as Pokemon start evolving, it's going to be tough. Yeah, 66 pounds. Not even close. That is assuming I can beat Rourke. Alright, so now we got to drop those guys off because they're way too heavy. And then we've got to go get Rourke and try to figure out how we're going to beat him. What's a chicken? Alright, so goodbye you. Goodbye you. Alright, and then I think I can catch an Onix down here, but that obviously is not going to be a viable option. Oh, I didn't see that. I just saw that's my horse, and I thought, I didn't realize he put, yeah, that's not a horse. Compared to a palm tree, a chicken is basically a horse. You know what? I guess so. I can't even argue that. We'll just go with it. All right, is there anything else I need in here? Yeah, I can get an Onix, but I doubt I'm ever going to use an Onix. Like, there's no way. We'll just go through here. If I find him, I'll catch him. Well, I don't have a horse emoji, but I mean, I guess it's a fire type, so that's some similarity. Well, I didn't like Starmie because Misty would always wreck my Charmeleon. And I always went with Charmeleon, so I did not like Starmie for a long time. But I was an idiot because Starmie is incredible. Probably the same with Jinx too. I didn't like Jinx either. Well, thank you, Evan. You guys can also influence things a little bit. Okay. Oh, now I'm tempted to just throw a repel and get out of here. Well, if it makes you feel better, Kingler, I did not rate him very highly either, so... That's accurate, Stan. He's way lighter than he should be, but he is, what, more than 10 times above my weight limit on his own, so... I do like Psychic Pokemon. Psychic Pokemon are pretty cool. Charizard has always been my favorite, so I had to use him every time I played Red or Fire Red. And so Starmie always had like that... I don't know, I never liked it because it was so hard to beat. But Starmie is incredible, so... Okay. So those are all of the viable encounters. It will also increase with gym badges, and it decreases if I ever lose. So right now, I have a decent amount of weight left over, right? Because I have 23, so I have 11 left. The problem is none of my Pokemon are 11 pounds. Oops. So I can't bring anyone else along. So I'm going to have to try and beat Rourke like this. We could bring a Zubat along if we got 6 more weight, I think. Height limit could also work. We'll get... I don't know, Bushido. I hope that doesn't happen. We'll see. I'm hopeful that if some people start trying to drop it down too low, there will be some heroes that bring it back up. Uh-oh. Crap. Okay, we're gonna let it happen. I forgot he evolved so early. I have a feeling he's gonna be too much. What are we at? 50s! Holy crap. That's a heavy bug. Okay, well, I let him evolve, so now he's gone. That was unfortunate. I should have stopped him. Oh, goodness. The weight limit can go down if people... Well, even 1 pound, I can't do that. If I lose or if people donate to make it go down. Okay, so I'm gonna have to change his name, but I'll do that later. So I'm gonna put him over here. Right now, he's way too high. The good news is, that puts me at 18. No, I still can't get a Zubat. If someone wants to donate $1, I could bring a Zubat on my team. All it takes is $1. Oh, that's true. One pound would be good for... Oh, Drifloon as well is also 1 pound. That'd be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to Haunter. Haunter's going to be awesome. But I can't do that yet. Okay, what level... I should actually check this. What level does everyone evolve at? Well, first let's bring up Rourke so I can see what level they're at. Oh, thank you, Agenta. We'll bring a Zubat on. I don't think it's going to do much. But it'll give me 3 Pokemon at least. So Chimchar. He evolves at 16? Oh, he evolves at 14. Oh. Okay, so we're going to go up 1. So I can bring Zubat on my team. No, your daughter's birthday is more important than this silly little video, Kingler. No worries. Okay, so let's go get Zubat in a second. So I will prevent Chimchar from evolving, because I want to have some chance at winning here. I think he learns... They said at 14 he's going to learn... Oh, that's only if he evolves, though, isn't it? Dang it. Yeah, I'm going to lose. I don't think there's any way I can beat Rourke like this. Oh, goodness. Use all bug types. Okay. I don't think you're his daughter, Bushido, so no offense. He probably doesn't care. Alright, so let's do a bit of leveling up. So we're going to go straight to the level cap. Just because I want to not lose as horribly as I might otherwise. There's no weight to beat Rourke. That is accurate. Ooh, he got you a Bidoof. I mean, that's pretty impressive considering Pokemon aren't real. My daughter's birthday is not coming up, but my birthday is coming up pretty soon, just so you guys know. Alright, so Bite is actually going to be useful. No, it's not, because this is Gen 4. Dang it. Okay, well, whatever. Pretty sure you don't evolve till, is it 16 or 18? Let's see. A Bidoof just for you. My birthday is August 1st. Oh, you evolve at 14 as well. It is neutral damage, but the reason it's so useful in Gen 3 against Brock is because it's special, right? So Bite can easily take out his Geodude and Onix because they don't have very good special defense. But now in Gen 4, it has become physical. So that's one of the few downsides of this physical special split. But yeah, August 1st. Let's see. Where are you going, Kingler? If it's not too much. Sorry, we're not twins, Bushido. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, Staravia. So you evolve at 14 as well. Oh, is that your birthday, Stan? That's awesome. So Staravia is 34 pounds. So I can't let you evolve either, because you would take up the entire... Okay, so I guess I am going to allow Pokemon to not evolve, because if I don't do that, then I am completely screwed. And I'd rather not be completely screwed. Okay, so we're going to just get up to 14. for you as well. Yeah, I got you. Irish, that makes sense. Double team. I'm gonna be so... How much weight do we need for what? To win? If we could get 43 pounds, Machop would be able to easily take out Rourke on his own. The problem is, yeah, I don't know if that... Get rid of... Get rid of tackle. I don't need that. Okay, so let me verify. By not evolving you, do you miss anything? Yeah, Gen 4. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, you don't miss anything by not evolving, so that's good. So I will level you up to the level cap. And then if let's prevent you from evolving. And then the only issue with Chimchar, does he learn it at 14 or Monferno Gen 4? Yeah, so I can't evolve because the level cap that would, if any of my guys evolve, that would, well, I don't think I'm going to win anyway, but it would be less likely to evolve. Okay, yeah, Monferno learns Mach Punch at 14. So if I get him to 14, but I don't evolve him, he'll miss out on that, and that's too good. So I can't get rid of that. The first birthday twin you've interacted with? I think maybe I've known someone else with an August 1st. I don't remember. It is a good birthday to be in summer, though, because then you don't have to worry about going to school on your birthday. Except for 1 year, they had the track system. I don't know if you've ever dealt with that. It was the one and only time I had to go to school on my birthday, and it sucked. I did not like it. All right. So, January's... Ooh, started the Revolutionary War. So what you're saying is that you are responsible for America. Thank you for that. A good birthday. Oh, I have my daughter's birthday is like days before Christmas. It's a bit unfortunate, honestly. But can't change it now. It is what it is. Okay, so we're going to get up here, and then we need to think about how the heck we're going to do this. Because, yeah, I don't think this is doable. Let's look at your team. Oh. Yeah. Agenta is secretly George Washington. Who knew George Washington liked Pokemon? Okay. Yeah, the track system, it's something really weird. If there's a school that has too many students who need to go to it, instead of having the normal 9-month schedule where you go to school at the end of summer and you get done before summer of the next year, they have a track system, which means that everyone goes to school for a few months, and then you have like a month off for like a small break, and then you come back to school, but they alternate it so that all the students aren't at school at the same time. It's really weird and awkward. And I only had to deal with it once, but I did not like it. Okay. So, all of his Pokemon have Rock Throw, with the exception of Cranidos. But Cranidos is quick and has Headbutt. What am I going to do here? Considering... Okay, so I can start either with a... Yeah, the school system is very weird. I can start with a Rock Tomb, a Rock Smash, rather, which is super effective, or I can go for an Ember and hope that I get a Burn. That would be pretty cool. I might have to do some calculations to figure out what to do here. I just don't think I'm even... If I get past Geodude, I'll be surprised, to be honest. If anyone has some grand ideas on how this is possible, let me know while I look this up. Yeah, I'm looking that up, Kingler, as well, because they do have really good defense, but not so good special. So it's possible that Ember generally will do more. But let's find out. So it doesn't start for another like month and a half. When school does start back up, I'm not sure how I'm going to... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do, honestly. As far as streaming, because I certainly can't stream like I have been. I still want to try and stream, but I don't know. No, Rock Smash still does more to Geodude. The problem is it's like a 3-hit KO. And his Rock Throw is probably like a 2 or a 1-hit KO. Yeah, it's a 2-hit KO. Oh, goodness. Blue Vader. Oh my goodness. Thank you for all those subs. Is that donating to increase the weight limit? It is. Okay, so how many was that? We got... If you're in the chat and you just got a sub, you can thank Blue Vader. That was awesome. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each sub, I think it counts as 6, right? If that is the case, this may be enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna call it 6 with the 6 subs. Actually, Rock Smash is now 40. So that's gonna add it by 36. So we're gonna get up, instead of hitting that button a million times, I'll just jump in here. That's gonna bring us up to 71. Thank goodness. Now we actually have a chance here. All right, 71 pounds. So let's get out of here and come up with a newer strategy, because my strategy was not going to work. Oh, goodness. That, I think you probably just saved me there, Blue Vader. I don't know how I would have recovered from that. Okay, so obviously I'm bringing along... Actually, do I want a Psyduck or do I want a... No, I want a Machop, because he's going to learn Rock... not Rock, he's going to learn Low Kick. He already has it. And he resists Rock moves. So I obviously want you. So let's just drop... No, because Monferno is like 40 something. Oh, I see what you're saying. But no, it wouldn't. I don't think. I think Monferno is like 40 as well. I can check to verify. So it's close, but it's not going to be enough. But also, I think... Yeah, Monferno is almost 50 pounds, so he's going to be too heavy. And while the Mach Punch would be useful, it shouldn't be necessary against the Geodude, at least. And him being a firefighting means he won't resist Rock. So even though he would be useful, I think I need to stick with Machop. Yep, the weight limit does go up if I can beat Rourke. So we're going to drop you off as well. So I still have, 28 pounds I can work with. Assuming my math is correct. Yeah, 28 pounds. So let me drop you, and then we'll see who we have. Not you. I could do a Shinx. That's not going to do much against the first 2 Pokemon, but Shinx might actually be useful for Cranidos. I think I might do a Shinx. Not a Pokemon I'd normally bring here, but just in case. My other option is a Zubat. I mean, no, you're going to get... Yeah, I'm going to bring along a Shinx. That's what I'm going to do. What level does Shinx evolve? It doesn't matter, I just won't evolve it. Yeah, that was Blue Vader. That was incredible. Nope, no Psyduck. I think Machop is a better choice than a Psyduck. Because of Low Kick. Zubat. Well, okay, now I'm wondering if Psyduck is a better option than Machop. The Psyduck would certainly... I'll get them both to 14, and then I'll check them out. Your $1 will not be in vain. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, Golduck is probably pretty heavy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, multitasking, having something in the background is certainly helpful. Was he evolve at 14? We'll find out. But I think Shinx is a good option here. Assuming he probably still won't outspeed a Cranidos, though. You were asleep for 13 hours? That's a lot of hours. But yeah, this was a good time to be here because now you got a membership. Or, I guess, a sub. That's awesome. Make sure you use those emotes. I stopped at Willy Wonka's before my adventure. Oh, because of all the rare candies. Took me longer to get that than it should have. Alright, he did not evolve. So let's look at him. Yeah, he's got Charge, which I think is what I want to use for Cranidos. I don't think you're going to outspeed, but you should. Rivalry is actually going to be useful as well, because Cranidos is a boy. Alright, let's get Psyduck real quick. Level him up to 14, and then we'll compare. Because the one benefit Psyduck has is that water is super effective. 4 times effective against 2 of the Pokemon. I think that Machop is a better option, probably, for the Cranidos. Oh, they both weigh the same amount. There you go. I wouldn't download a Snickers. I did not play any of Go Fest. I actually got back into Pokemon Go earlier in the summer. It had been years since I played and so much was different. But then I was too into it and I had to stop because I was spending too much of my time in Pokemon Go. So I had to delete it from my phone. There's not really a middle ground for me, unfortunately. Let's get rid of that. Download or disable might be useful. Okay. Yeah, so low kick was 100%. Oh, the Sonics has sturdy, doesn't it? Is this a generation where sturdy actually works? No, it... Oh, he has rocket anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And that special attack is pretty good. You're faster. Yeah, maybe... Let's look real quick at Cranidos, because he's going to be the real issue here. So, if we look at Cranidos, and we see how much he can do to a Psyduck with Headbutt. So that... Oh, whoops. Wrong levels. That didn't work. It does 5,000% of his HP. Who knew? Alright, so half. So as long as he doesn't get flinched, we should be okay. Is it I think you might be right. I think it's Gen 5 where it's actually useful. You're too lazy to be consistent. Yeah, you do need to walk. It did help me. Like, I went for, like, in the middle of classes, like in between, I would get out Pokemon Go and just walk for like a, you know, not a ton, but like 10, 15 minutes, which is not bad. It's just, it took up too much of my other time as well. All right, what do you guys think? Should we do a Machop or a Psyduck? I think they're both pretty good options. The Psyduck would be useful against the first 2 Pokemon, and then I think Machop would be fine. I think either of them would be fine against Cranidos, honestly. Machop. I mean, Machop would survive better against the Headbutt. But he would certainly... Let's see. Well, either way, Onix is probably going to outspeed both of them. Yeah, Onix is so fast. It's surprising. Okay, I'm going to go with my gut. My gut said Machop, so we're going to do that. It does have more special attack. Well, okay, one thing I will check before I actually decide that. Let's verify that Geodude will get knocked out with 1 low kick. nope, not even remotely close. We're going with Psyduck. I don't know. I dramatically overestimated how much damage that was going to do. Okay, well, there you go. Not Machop. He probably still could have done well. But yeah, I think this is a better option. Get the girl to beat Rourke. What girl? Oh, what just happened there? Alright, so let's... Oh, did I not pick any berries? Did I miss some? Or do you not get berries yet? I thought you got some after the trainer school. Let me... Because I would like to use some berries if I can get them. Let's see. So if I go back one... And then we'll see if I can get berries there. If I don't have access to berries yet, that's a possibility. But I thought I did. Oh, the trade Abra. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Nope, you're right. It's only the Abra trade. Okay. So no berries. That makes things a bit more unfortunate. 168 pounds? That's a heavy duck. Goodness. Golduck weighs more than I do. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking. So we have no berries. So the plan is to hope that we win. Sounds like a good plan, right? The good news, even if we lose once, we still have enough weight limit. We'll drop down 5 pounds, but then we can still do it. Yeah, that's why he can't fly. Because he's so heavy. Alright, let's go. You can bench a Professor Joe. I can also bench a Professor Joe. It's very hard for me, though. I can bench my weight. Took a while to get there. But it's doable. That was like one of my big goals. Alright, so... Water Gun is obviously going to take you out. Onyx is going to outspeed, unfortunately. Oh, I still thought I changed that, but I guess I hadn't. So let's hit you with a Water Gun. Stealth Rocks, okay. They loved using that move in Radical Red. And it sucked because my bugs did not like it. No, I cannot bench you, Kingler. I doubt. Okay, to be fair, I can bench my weight. And I can do it like 5 times? 5 reps? So I don't know what my 1 rep max is, but I know it's not 230. That's a bit too much. Not calling you fat or anything, just saying I can't bench that. Why would you pursue? That was a bad... Okay, so he's gonna potion. Does he have another potion? He does not. So don't flinch. And that one with a Psyduck. Alright. Whew. Blue Vader, that victory was all on you. Thank you for that. Look at that. New Jersey fan can bench you. Maybe you guys should meet up just to verify. Okay, so now that I beat him, I can increase my weight limit by 75. Which again is going to be a big jump now, but people are going to start to evolve, and it's actually not going to go as far as you think. So let's save. And if I increase by 75, we're going to be at, what is that? 146. Let's do that. There we go. Sweet. Still looks good. What? I didn't say you were too fast. I didn't say anything like that, Kingler. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So what I'm actually going to do now, we're going to do some evolving real quick. Because you evolve and you evolve. And then you guys aren't going to evolve just yet. And you're too heavy anyway, so you know what? Who cares? And then after some evolving, I'm going to have to change their names, which means I will need to do a little bit more cheating, unfortunately. All right, so you will evolve right here. And you learn Mach Punch. We're going to let that happen. Yeah. I mean, even if it was a Nuzlocke, Psyduck still would have survived. But if it was a Nuzlocke, I probably would have swapped. And then he would have pursued. So it probably would have worked out worse on my end. Because I would try to be clever. All right, so I wish I could get rid of that, but I can't. So we'll just do a Leer. I don't actually know when he evolves. Okay, so I will have to change your name. You're going to evolve right here. I don't think I'll be able to have a full team of 6 with this weight limit, but I should still have a decent amount. Pokemon. You don't evolve for a while, so we'll keep you. You don't evolve. I don't know what level Shinx evolves at, honestly. Let's look. So Shinx is at 15. And then how much does a Luxio weigh? See if that's worth the 30 pounds. Or sorry, 67 pounds. This is a lot more than a 30. So I'm going to keep you... I'm going to keep you as a Shinx for now. Well, hold up. Let's see if there's anything... Luxio, is there anything you're going to miss out on if you do not evolve? It's Bark at 18, but you probably learned that at a different level anyway. So we're going to not evolve Shinx for a little bit. Is what we're going to do. Okay. Anybody else who's going to evolve real quick? Let's look. You said B-Barrel Bidoof is around 20. I think so. You're not for a while. You're not for a little while. You're not for a while. Okay. I think we're good. I think that's everyone. So we're going to save. And then I need to close it so I can change some Pokemon. No, I'm just catching whatever. Evan, it's not one per route. That'd be a bit tough. Okay, so I have to close it. I think I actually have to physically close it as well. So I can jump in and change their names. It would be nice if we had the name Raider or whatever they call it in this one. All right, so Monferno, he weighed how much again? He was 40, we'll round it up to 49. 49 pounds. So that's a big jump there. Okay. And then Doravia is going to be 34 pounds. That's a big jump as well, but maybe I should have not evolved you. That's okay. And then we also have the Cricketune. Where are you at? You are at 56 pounds. He went up by 50 pounds when he evolved. That's a ton. Oh, Bidoof it evolves at 15? Really? That seems super low. It is 15. Okay, so I'm just going to evolve Bidoof off screen because he only gains like 15 pounds anyway. I guess 25 pounds, but still. So he's going to be 69 pounds is what he's going to be. So let's get Bidoof. 69. Oh my goodness. How inappropriate. Zubat's not going to evolve for a little while yet. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Let's see. Bidoof. Make sure. He does get Defense Curl and Rollout, so that's nice. Okay. And you were 69. Now you are a B-Barrel. Just because. Boop. All right, I believe we are good. So now I'm probably going to have to re-sync that Poke-Link. See if I can... Well, we'll load it up and see what happens. Yeah. Huge power. Azumarill. Let's see. Did it sync? Let's find out. Huge power Azumarill is pretty awesome. Yeah, you got it. You got a time skip. That's exactly right. Let's just drop you and see what happens. It did not. So maybe I can just refresh it here, possibly. No, that did not work. I have to Okay, let's do this again. Kind of frustrating to do this every time. Wish there was a way to just change their nicknames, you know, just like that. And I had to... There we go. Okay. So now let's do some math. Everyone's favorite part about Pokemon. So if I am going to pull out my calculator because now it's getting... I mean, it's still doable, but it's a bit more difficult. So we're going to keep Monferno. We're going to keep Staravia. We're at 83 pounds there. If we keep a Jinx, 104 pounds. We can keep a Zubat. We're at 121. So if we have someone in here who is less than 25 pounds, which we do not. Okay, so it looks like this is my team for now. What? Why is it an ADEF stream? Because of calculations? I'm not sure what you're asking there, Sylph, but I think he was talking about a huge power on a Azumarill. Oh, I see what... Sorry, you were talking about Simple. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. That color looks so weird. Look at that Monferno. What is with that? All right, we're going to lead with you. And there's really nothing to do but go over this way. Yeah, yeah. Well, doesn't it has a... Doesn't it have Moody? I think Bidoof has Moody as its hidden ability. I just saw this today, actually. I was looking at stuff. Which randomly increases one of its stats by 2 and decreases one of its stats by 1. I'm pretty sure he has that for the hidden ability. Alright, so let's close some of these tabs, because I've got way too much open after all those calculations. Anything in here I care about? No, not really. So we're just going to go continue onward. Got a killer sunburn. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, it is. Yeah, but that's obviously not, you know, in this generation. Okay. So we got our first gym badge. Hour and a half. It took a little while, but, you know, we still did it. No, don't talk to that. Go this way. Yeah, no, they're not. Hidden abilities aren't in Gen 4, unfortunately. What do we... Okay, we're at 2 times. We are going to have a battle here. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, we'll just stick with you. Not a big deal. Oh goodness, so much talking. That's Evan, that's been suggested a number of times. Maybe it was you who suggested it and talked about it last time. I don't remember. But that would be something. That's for sure. All right, so we're going to Mach Punch the cat. Takes it right out. And then we're just going to start to Ember the other one. The good news is I don't think we're going to have any real problem against Gardenia. Because I did choose Monferno, right? And we also have a Ponyta who I probably won't use, but he's there. So all I really have to do is get there. So hopefully we can get there sooner rather than later. Oh, that learn Metronome naturally? I mean, if I were doing a Metronome only run, I would probably just replace all of my moves with Metronome, no matter what Pokemon I choose. All right, so here there is someone we can get, right? There are 2 we can get. One I don't think I care about too much, but the other one will be useful. So let's just do some catching. Oops. Come on. Yeah, Stan, I'm going to stream tomorrow at the same time. So we're back in my normal schedule. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, streaming at 9 o'clock. And we're going to do this game. I hope this doesn't take too long. I'd like to get it done. And then I have another plan that I want to work on. I'll probably do another ROM hack. I actually did want to do Emerald Rogue. It's a game I haven't played a while, and there's been a lot of updates. But that one I think would be a fun one to stream. I'm quite confident I would not win on stream because I get way too distracted, but it could still be fun. I actually have that one downloaded, and I was like, maybe I'll do that one, Agenta. But I decided to do this one instead because this was already suggested. And it's one I wanted to do for a little while. But I might come back and do that. Infinite Fusion was another one I thought about. Because I've done that one. And I was like, maybe I could do it again. Where I have a specific type of evolution. Or fusion, I guess. I don't know Pokemon too many types. I don't know that one. If you made a ROM hack... I mean, I guess it depends on what it is. Kingler, but I'd probably play it. Too many types too. That sounds like a pretty cool name. Alright, so you weigh very little. Even when you evolve to Roselia, you weigh very little. Roserade is probably another thing entirely. But Roselia is pretty useful. I don't care about Wurmple. I'm just going to go. If I find him again somewhere, I'll catch him, but... Let's see. The big thing with the ROM hacks, I do want them to still be family friendly. So like Radical Red wasn't bad. There were a few curse words, but I didn't say them on stream because I don't want to be like, any issues with that. So I am a little bit reluctant for some ROM hacks just because I don't know for sure. I don't think Celia's stupid ROM hack is like that, but I do want to make sure like things are family friendly before I stream them. Okay, so is there anything in here that I want? I'm pretty sure... Nope, we got nothing. I mean, I guess I could get Rock Tomb, but... Yeah, and if there's a few, I can just simply not say them. Oh, well, I'm sure I could probably ask you guys. I'm sure many of you have played a lot of the ROM hacks I would play anyway. PG-13. I do know it's every trainer has a Paris. I mean I think Bushido would like that. That would be a good ROM hack. It wouldn't be hard to make, but it would take time. I don't know what that version of Pokemon Snap is. I'm assuming it's an inappropriate version. Oh, where's the... Do I not have it yet? Oh, okay. I don't have the writing thing. Pokemon Brown? Yeah, I have not played that one. If you're on YouTube, just make sure you leave a like. It's been a while since I said it, so I'll bother you with that again. All right. Let's... A ROM hack where every trainer is a Paris. That would be a fun one. Boy, you gotta be like that lunatic. Raining on Bushido's parade. His Paris parade. I don't have cut. What am I doing? Can I avoid you guys? I can indeed. Oh, okay. I don't know what you're referring to then, and I will not highlight that more because I don't know what it was. Okay, so now we can get berries. That's fair. Well, and it doesn't have to be, it could be any fire Pokemon, really. Paris's big weakness. Or any flying Pokemon, really. The fire flying is even better. Alright, give me... Berry, that's alright. Don't really need that, but... Are you... Someone gives it to me. In here? Yeah, it's you, right? Yes, there we go. Okay. Ooh, I wonder how much Heracross weighs. That'd be a fun one. I like Heracross. Oh, another thing I wanted, and I still might do this, right, at some point. I think it would be fun to stream the trading card game, or the Pokemon trading card game. But I would do the second one that never came out in America, but was translated later. Because I haven't played that one. I think that would be fun. But it's very different than regular Pokemon, so I don't actually know how many people would want to watch it, is the thing. It's also very old school trading card game. So like a few Pokemon have abilities and that's basically it. It's not nearly what it is nowadays where things are crazy. Okay. I think I can get... Can I get someone here? Not Gastrodon. What's the first evolution called again? I think I can get him here. He's probably pretty heavy. Yeah, on the old school Game Boy. Was it Game Boy Color? Maybe it was Game Boy Color. Like, I did a Nuzlocke. Well, hey. Thanks for being here. I did a Nuzlocke of the first one years ago. And in the comments, people suggested I do the same thing for the second one that I did not know was a thing. I just didn't, because that video never did very well. Oh, speaking of, if you're here after the stream, obviously, make sure you watch the Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke I just put out, because that video is doing very not well, and I'd like it to try and pick up a little bit as incentive to continue the series, right? Because the reason it's been so long is because the last video absolutely tanked. And this video is doing the same. And so it makes it hard for me to be like excited to do another video in the same series if they're doing poorly. So yeah, make sure you check that out if you are here. And if you already did, then thank you. Thank you for watching it. I know most of you probably did because you're like, you know, the very, I don't know what to say. You're very interested in these types of things. Yeah, that's the video. Dated. It's my worst video for the first few days. It's doing so bad compared to most of my videos. And I don't know why, because I thought it was really cool. Yeah, that's it, Bushido. You're the target audience. The problem is other people are not watching, not doing their part. But if you haven't seen it, then go ahead and watch it. Oh, come on, Weasel. That it was. It had been a while. Okay, let's do a bit more damage. I don't know how you hype it. I think hype is just something that happens naturally by watching. I'm not entirely sure. Right. I don't know how hyping works. I've never... Can you, is there a button for hype? I don't think so. I mean, leaving a like certainly helps, but I think there's a natural hype if people are watching the video a lot, but I could be wrong. I have no idea. I should know how it works, because YouTube is where, you know, I do most of my main stuff, but... Hello, Vlad. I did not pay attention. How much did that guy weigh? He's probably pretty light. 65 pounds? Are you kidding me? Oh, there is a button for hype? Okay, so make sure everyone does that. Go hype that video. Okay, Weasel is 65 pounds. I'm pretty sure like real otters weigh maybe half of that. So that's crazy heavy. All right, 65 pounds. Not what I would have expected. So he is clearly not on my team, but I think I can also get another encounter here. I'll walk around for a bit. There we go, Shellos. I forgot your name. I don't think that'll kill you. Oh, it is one of the slides in the comments. Otters do. Okay, I guess I could be wrong. I assumed they didn't weigh much because they don't look like they'd weigh that much. Maybe I need to look at that up. Look that up after this. See how much they weigh. Because maybe 65 is accurate. I just was surprised. This guy's probably pretty heavy though. Because to float, I think that would be the opposite though, right? They need to weigh little so they can float. Makes it, well, because you don't want to weigh a lot, but you want to have a lot of like fat, right? So like blubber and stuff, because that's not very dense even though it's large. Oh goodness. Pokemon Black 2 Team Nate. I don't even know who Nate is. Is he? No, who is Nate? All right, you are 14 pounds. Wow, that's light. Yes, that is accurate, lunatic. All right, 14 pounds. You can actually be on the team then. Okay, so I think we're good here. Is Nate, I'm assuming he's an anime character, right? I never watched the... Well, I never watched much of Unova. I did enough to do the Ash video, but that's all I've done. All right, so let's drop. You are way too heavy, you weasel. Well, I guess he's a... Is he a weasel or an otter? Because he's weasel. I don't know. Oh, is that the name of the male protagonist? Is that it? All right, let's look at Floatzel. How much do you weigh? Floatzel, 74 pounds. That's not much of a change at all. How much do otters cost? Why is that the first question? How much do otters cost? Are a lot of people buying otters? No. How much do they weigh? Okay, well that's a huge... They weigh between 2 pounds and 99 pounds. That's a very big difference. Sea otters can weigh up to 100 pounds. Holy... Can you imagine swimming in the ocean? You see a sea otter, this giant 100-pound thing? Okay, I was thinking of river otters, right? So those guys weigh 20 pounds. That's reasonable. But goodness, 100-pound otter. That's... All right. In case you wanted to know how much an otter costs, on average, they cost $2,000 to $4,000. So, that's a decent chunk. I could not afford an otter, even though otters are pretty awesome. What would otters taste like? Probably like snakes. I could believe that river otters in the Amazon get really big. Yeah, weasel as well, because weasel is like a weasel. But then Floatzel, I always kind of thought was like I call it a water otter, but I guess it could still be a weasel. 6 feet long? Are you telling me an otter could be as tall as me? Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of scary. I mean, they're still cool, but... I mean, I can see why you'd want an otter as a pet. Like, it looks really cute. But, you'd need to have, like, a giant aquarium for them. Because you couldn't... Yeah, they need to have a lot of space to swim around. Wait. Otters gang up on jaguars and caimans and take them out? What the heck? That is terrifying. Now I have to look this up. That's going to scare me. See, I didn't envision ever going to the Amazon because it's scary already. But if I did, I would not have expected the otters to be a concern. That was like the last thing on my list. So I guess that's pretty scary. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess it makes sense then that otters can be that big. These are the important facts that we need to know. How vicious and scary those otters are. Sea lions with legs. That's true. Yeah, you need to have more than just one. Having one otter would not be kind. They are still pretty cute though. Okay, so if you want to buy an otter, do not buy an Amazonian because they apparently might take you out. But the river otters in America are probably fine. Oh, whoops. I still have to change that. Why have I not done that? Alright, after this battle, I will change that before I forget. Thought I already did, but I guess I... Okay, so he's going to give me some honey. But I don't really want to wait around a day for that. So maybe I'll put it on now and then come back tomorrow or something. We'll see. And then is there anything I can just buy more honey? No, I don't care. Okay, so let us change to the options. And then we want that. There we go. When they fight, it sounds like children fighting. And they're part of the most violent animal group? See, I knew that badgers and wolverines were violent, but I don't know why. I guess I had this rosy picture of otters being all cute. Kind of like the people do when they get like a chimpanzee as a pet and they put it in diapers and they think it's this cute kid and then it like mauls their face off. So don't do that. Apparently otters are like that. I didn't realize. That is very unfortunate. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back, and hopefully we will be able to get to Gardenia, oh, the hippo effect, and beat her today. That would be my goal. Okay, so I'll be back in just a bit. All right. All right, let's keep it on. What are we talking about? Oh, just different videos of animals fighting each other. Okay, so you start with the Zubat. Well, okay, not you. Well, I guess you do start with the Zubat, animal YouTubers. Does that mean people who like talk about animals, or people who make up like? Because I saw like a was a Facebook video, but someone who was like voicing over animals as they came in contact with each other. It was pretty funny. Okay, so let's bring you out. I can battle you. Yeah, I used to watch a lot more YouTube videos than I do now. Now that I make YouTube videos, I don't have nearly as much time. Oh goodness, I'm gonna die. I mean, it doesn't matter, it's not a Nuzlocke, but still. The Zubat. You should be able to handle a Zubat. Let's go with... That'll take you out. Do you need cut to get Ghastly? I think you do, right? I would love to get a Ghastly. That would be awesome. Basically guaranteed to be on my team. But I think you need cut to get there. Wonder how much Perugly weighs. Yeah, it is in the chateau and you need cut for that? Okay. Alright, so I want to look up Perugly just because I'm curious how much that big fat cat weighs. Perugly weighs 100 pounds. So they said Drifloon was, yeah, Drifloon's like 3 pounds. And then Drifblim is 33 pounds. That's actually going to be a good one too. But I think you get a Drifblim here, or a Drifloon on like a Friday or something, I believe is what it was. So I could always come back and do that. I mean, I could also magically make it Friday, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. Yeah, oh, Chateau, that's right, yeah. So I knew it was in there, but I just didn't remember if you needed cut to get there. I thought you did. I don't think that's how days work, Elvis. I mean, yes, there are time zones, but we're Tuesday. I don't think we can go ahead that many days. Pocket Dialga. There you go. I'll just pull out my Pocket Dialga to change the time, change the day. But I'll probably do that off screen as well, just to not have to close this stream as many times. I mean, time is relative, right? So that's what Einstein says. All right, so let's lead with you for a bit, because why not? You could level up. And then if I do come back... Oh, do I have to do it from the front? Okay, after 20 game... Wait, there has to be... I have to have been playing for 24 hours for it to happen? Oh. Just use my TARDIS. I haven't made one yet. I should probably do that. Yeah, well, that's typically how time zones work. They're a few hours here and there. So, like, for you, it is going to be Wednesday. And some people, maybe it's even Wednesday night. No, I don't think it's that. Does it go that far? I don't know. But I don't think it goes all the way to a Friday. That'd be crazy. Does the universe know it? I don't know. Time is kind of arbitrary. So I have no idea. Like, we made time. Yeah, it's not like a physical, real thing. It's something that we have, like, categorized, right? So I don't think the universe cares what time it is. So maybe the universe says it's Friday, and maybe it is. Why do I keep pressing this button and it keeps stopping the music? Goodness. So let's level you up a bit. All right, you got me there, Thick Pelvis. You can hold a watch. Can you grab a second though? Can you like hold up a second and show me what it is? 12 hours ahead. Is that the farthest? Because I know at some point it'll start going back the other way, right? So rummage around with the... I'll do that, Lunatic Fringe, but I'll do it off screen, I think, after the stream. Because I've already closed the stream enough to use my magic, so... All right, so this we want... We'll get rid of this. And then maybe you're good enough. We'll see. Not really worth it, but you know. Well, thanks, Anime Weeb. Good name. Okay, well, let's not use you against your fully evolved form. I don't know why the sound effects sound so loud. But then, like, the swapping noises is so quiet. It's weird. Oh, I walked right into that one. Hey, look at that. It's a Bidoof. Let's do you. I'm going to speed up a bit. This stuff isn't important. So we can go 4 times speed. Gen 4 anime? What do you mean? Bedingus? My goodness. Do. Go with... Let's put you in front again. Why not? So, let's see what encounters we have in here. I know I can get some more Wormpull, but I don't really see myself using those, so I don't know if I want to waste the time for that. See what else we can get. I think we can get in Platinum... Get a Honchcrow maybe? Or I mean a Murkrow, but nope, we can't. Oh, but we can find a Ghastly. In Platinum, there's a 4% encounter to find one. Baneri, we can get that. And then a bunch of other Pokemon I don't care about. Yeah, if I were in... Is it Diamond that has Miss Magius? Or Mischievous here? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's only in Diamond. Which is unfortunate. And then Pearl has a Murkrow here or something. I could be getting them mixed up. I can get a Ghastly, though. It's a 4% encounter. So we're going to just walk through without a repel. See if I find a Ghastly. I also would like a Baneri. I don't know how heavy they are, though. Oh, I don't know how... Mamoswine's probably pretty heavy, so I'm going to guess no. Let's find out how much... Yeah, he's 650 pounds, so probably not. He is even heavier. Oh, he's still lighter than a Torterra though. About like 40 pounds. But yeah, he's gonna be too heavy for me. All right, so we're just gonna go through normally, repel list. I don't care about that. And get something over here. And I'm gonna hope that the 4% Ghastly encounter happens, because I would love to have a Ghastly. If not, I'll come back after cut. Oh, in Platinum, you can't talk to the trainers to have a 1v1? Maybe you can a little bit later. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. All right, so we're gonna take out Wurmple. Frostlass probably. Probably lighter than a Glalie is, would be my guess. I think a lot of the ghost Pokemon are probably going to be a bit on the lighter side. Palkia. I don't know. Palkia seems pretty heavy. They all seem pretty heavy. Wonder about Giratina, how heavy that guy is. That is accurate. Dusknoir is not one of those ghosts who is light. Dusknoir is very heavy. Okay, so is someone wanting to well, yeah, why not? Alright, let's look, shall we? So we have Palkia, 750 pounds. And Dialga, whoa, 1,500 pounds. So Dialga is twice as heavy as a Palkia. I mean, I guess that makes sense because he's steel, right? But, goodness. What about Arceus? Where are you? Arceus is 700. And then, ooh, Giratina's 1,400. That's a lot. These guys are heavy. Mystery gift event. That could be interesting. I have done a gift Pokemon where you can't catch anything back in yellow. But I think it could be interesting, yeah, for like event or mystery gift Pokemon. The only thing with that is a lot of them tend to be pretty good. Yeah, far too heavy. So I don't know how challenging it would be. But, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I think I'd like to put it on the list still. Alright, I would like to get out of here so I can just battle Gardenia, because then if I don't get a Ghastly before, I can then just come back and cut. Can I skip those guys? I think I can. Then I have those guys instead. Ooh, Baneri. Actually need one of those too. I mean, I would certainly limit myself to how many you can get at a time, right? Because mystery gift, you could just get all of them at once, and I would not do that. I need more Pokeballs. But yeah, I'd have to come up with some other rules to make it challenging. Please don't kill it. There we go. You can get... Oh, there's an event where you can get level 1s from of any of them. Alright, so you're 12 pounds. That's doable. 12 pounds. Static encounters? Is that different than like slow start only? Are static encounters different than like the gift Pokemon? Well, I guess Snorlax is a static encounter. So you mean like that? There aren't very many though, are there? And like, oh, I think I see what, maybe I think I see what you mean. Slow start only would be not. I'd rely a lot on protect. Okay, yeah, I don't have. Okay, we'll just come back. I don't think I'm going to need a Ghastly anyway. Okay. Gifts, trades, and what about Route 205? Anything there we can get that I want to get more accurately? To get more worm pulls. Don't care about that. All right, we'll just keep going. Yeah, that was my assumption, was that that would just be overworld. Because a static encounter, I mean, I guess it could be. Yeah, in my mind, that would just mean overworld Pokemon, but. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm still not over the weight cap here. I'm gonna have to check. What level does Benaria evolve? It's not gonna be for a while, right? I don't think it evolves for a while. Could be wrong, though. Let's find out. Oh, no, it's a friendship evolution, isn't it? Yeah, totally is. Okay. So you weigh 70 pounds. That's still decently. All right, so let's check to make sure I'm not cheating here. So we have 34, 21, 49, 17, 3, and 12. Okay, we're still good. I think even if we evolved, Badoo would still be okay. Did I get the Soothe Bell? I guess I did not. Oh, it's right there. I might be open to doing something similar. Like I thought about Pal World when it first came out. I was like, I could jump in on this and make a video. But I didn't get to it. Because, yeah, I don't know. It takes a lot of time to jump in on something that's a trend. But I still might do something similar. I just don't know how well received it would be. That is actually a video, Evan, that I was thinking about as well. There are a few Pokemon who have different levels of happiness when you catch them. Like lower than normal. And that's one of them. I think Clefairy was the opposite, maybe? Or Cleffa? I don't remember. But there are a few Pokemon that have abnormally high or low friendships. And I thought that would be an interesting video. But I might be willing, if I did something like a... Yeah, I saw that as well. Pal World just had another thing come out. I might do like a live stream. I think that would be more... Yeah, maybe. I'm not against it, I guess is what I'm saying. I would love to be able to, if I eventually go full-time, do not just Pokemon, still mainly Pokemon. But do other things as well would be pretty fun. But I guess right now I don't have like the bandwidth to try and do that. Because I'm trying to focus on making sure the channel keeps growing. Yeah, weird happiness. Maybe I'd call it something like that. Because yeah, it is. Some of them are interesting and unexpected. Because I don't know why that bunny has zero happiness when you catch it. Maybe it just loves being in the wild so much and you ruined its fun. Stop pressing that button. Let's do a Zubat. Well, I'll save you for the gym actually. Zubat will do good in the gym. So it looks like we probably will be able to beat Gardenia on time and not be here for like 3.5 hours. Ugh, Radical Red, I tell you. That is one radical game. Oh, and the new Orc... I don't know if I could... Part of my trepidation, I guess, doing that is obviously not doing Pokemon stuff on a Pokemon channel. But also, I don't know if I'm good enough. Like, I would play a game and I feel like I would suck so much and everyone would be watching me and that would make me suck even more. Even though I think I'm okay, I'm not like amazing, but I'm good at video games. It's just even something like, yeah, Ocarina of Time. I might get trapped by the puzzles and then sit there. And I would feel very embarrassed. Because the game would do it for me. Is it coming out on Switch 1 or only Switch 2? I think it's only Switch 2, right? Okay, so... You know what? I don't think we need to go do anything. We're just gonna look at levels and then do some rare candies. Let's see. 22, is that the level? 22. Okay, so Zubat, I think, evolves at 20. Is that right? Let's find out. Oh, it evolves at 22. So if I evolve... And Golbat, I think, is pretty big. Let's look at Golbat. I mean, I don't really need a Golbat, honestly. Oh my goodness! I forgot how heavy it is. Golbat is 120 pounds. Okay. So I'm not going to evolve you yet, because that would be my entire weight limit, just about. Yeah, that's the thing. Until I do it, I actually have no idea what's going to do well. Because sometimes I have an idea, a video idea, and like, this is amazing, it's going to rock. And then it doesn't. Yeah, the eyes add a lot of weight. Apparently. Yeah, so even having done this for years, even I can't tell what videos will do well and which ones won't. Because some videos I really think will do well and they don't. And some videos I don't expect and they do really well. I thought you were supposed to learn Wing Attack it. Oh, there you go. Apparently I am. I didn't mean to. But yeah, he's a big bat. 100 pounds. Bats are normally so tiny, too. Alright, so let's level you up a bit. I do not want frustration. Even though maybe I should have done it, because you hate me right now, apparently. I should have done that. Oh well. Well, your moves suck. Oh, does that make it heavy? I mean, I guess it's possible. Alright, so we're going to keep you under... I'm going to just do 20 for you. I don't... Okay. I will leave these guys as is. I'll just level up the ones who I'm not going to use too much anyway. I don't know. I don't need you on my team. You're not going to do anything, but we'll keep you. Nah, I don't want that. Okay. We're going to call it there. Yeah, flying foxes are way light, even though they are the biggest bats, and they're pretty big. But bats have to be light because they fly. Let's lead with... Let's lead with you. You're my heaviest. And then I will, just in case, I will give you a cherry berry. And I will give you one as well. Yeah, I can always get more cherry berries. Not a big deal. Give you a cherry berry. What are you saying there, Bushido? Quetzalcoatl? Is that like an Aztec thing? I don't even know what that is. Pluck. I'm gonna give... Oh, Zubat can learn that too. Well, we'll give it to you. Apparently you're gonna be much lighter than Zubat, so... Okay, so we'll save again, even though I think I just did, and then we will go and fight Gardenia. 10 ounces? That's not even that much. If you weigh 120 pounds and you get 10 ounces more of weight, that's like nothing. Okay, it is a... Oh, that thing. I did not know that that's what it was called. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's that giant, like, not a pterodactyl, but kind of like that. Those guys are huge, aren't they? Yeah, those guys are pretty big. Look how much they weigh. Up to 500 pounds, which is pretty heavy for something that flies. With a wingspan of 36 feet. Oh, goodness. That's pretty big. Okay, I mean, they can fly, but they're huge. This is not a Nuzlocke. Well, yeah, even when you look at bats, right? So bats, like bats and birds are so different the way they fly. Apparently, most bats cannot just fly from the ground. They need to drop from elevation so they can get some air in their wings first. We went to a cave and they were talking about bats. And that's pretty crazy. Like, they can't just fly off of the ground. They have to drop off of something. So if a bat is on the ground, they're very vulnerable. They have to climb up a tree or a rock or something to fall off. It's pretty crazy. Okay, let's do this. Oh, if it drinks more than 10 ounces. Even so, 10 ounces doesn't seem like much when you're 100 pounds. Planes and helicopters are heavy. That is accurate. But they don't flap their wings, and they have combustion. So, you know, well, I guess helicopters don't, but still. Oh, that was very kind of you. True. Can you waste your second healing? Because that would be nice. Nope. I'm gonna save it. Yeah, I'll get rid of him. Your AI? That's unfortunate, Agenta. I'm sorry. Coming for all of us soon, though. Alright, so this will take you out now that Reflect is gone. Yeah, sunny day. It's a bad strategy. Like, I don't... It works for one of your Pokemon. It's like, well, that was stupid. At least give them Solar Beam. That would be a bit too much for Gen 2. The first in Pokemon... Oh, you mean... Okay, well, you're dead. That's okay. I think so. I think Gardenia is the first gym leader to use a starter Pokemon. There are a few random trainers in like Fire Red and probably Red and Blue who have it. Yeah, I don't think anyone else uses starters until her. Okay, so let's go with you. What did it? Okay. I guess I probably should have used my bird so I could have plucked this berry, but it's fine. That's true. Surge has a Pikachu, but that's not... That's a different type of starter, I guess. Does he even... He doesn't have a... I guess he has a Raichu in yellow. But yeah, Surge has a Pikachu, but I don't know if that really counts. Because it's not one of the 3 starters. It's like a 4th optional starter or something. Yeah, no, it's most... I don't know how we get so lucky to get the starter Pokemon, but virtually no one else does. Well, Lance has a Charizard in the Gen 4 remakes, but not... No, wait, you're right. I think you're right. I think Lance has a Charizard in Gen 2. So it wouldn't be a gym leader, but it's Elite Four, or I guess champion, so that probably still counts. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's check it out. Yeah, he has a Charizard in Gen 2. Okay, there you go. So Lance is probably the first one then, because that's all the way back in Gen 2 with a starter. He's not a gym leader, but I kind of feel like gym leader, Elite Four, and champion all are, you know, the same thing. But I guess if you want to specify gym leaders, then yes, it would be Gardenia. Oh, that makes sense for completion of the Pokedex. Okay. Oh, actually, we just beat a leader, so now we get to increase our weight again. So let's do that. All right. Okay. That's fair, Thick Pelvis. I guess that's a fair point. If we do champions, then your rival does have the starters as well. So, you know. Okay. So we're going to jump up. Man, that's a big jump. Maybe we don't have to worry so much about our weight limit. Maybe 75 is too much after a gym. That's okay. We'll do it, and then we'll evolve some guys, and we'll see how that changes things for next time. Getting fatter or getting stronger with each badge. Depends on how you want to look at it. Where's the weight? There it is. So 221. Man, heavy backpack. All right. Do I get the... Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, Golbat's huge. So, like, some of them are going to be useful, but some are going to take up a lot of my weight. I could probably let Shinx evolve now, though. All right, so let's get this. I am going to run back real quick, and then we're going to end it, but I want to catch a Ghastly. Oh, Togepi egg is... I forgot that it was the... Let's go with... Surely you can learn it. We'll give it to you. Queen on screen. Yeah, that's who he was talking about. Exactly. Okay, so the Ghastly is basically going to be like a free spot because he weighs so little, it doesn't even matter. Oh, is that how you do it? I haven't played the remix of these. They were like somewhat not amazingly well received, and I was like, it's not worth it. But it makes sense that they would get rid of the HMs. They have a Bidoof come to do it for you. Oh, right. I was going to get a Ghastly. That's what I was doing. What are you doing here? Scaredy cat. Gotcha. Yeah, I heard some issues with the... I don't really like how they look, honestly. And that's a pretty big thing as well, because these games look good, and then they made it look weird. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna just assume I can find you just walking around here. This place is pretty creepy. Well, I'm sure they had some of the improvements, right? Oh, I need more balls. More Pokeballs. They probably don't have the HP take 500 years. So at least that's there. Oh, it was outsourced to a different team. That does make sense. Yeah. Do I call that? I'll just call it a pound, I guess. I mean, that's not really how you properly round, but I don't want to call him 0. So we'll call him 1. He's 1 pound. You had to cheat. Quarter pounder with cheese. And the good thing about him is he's still going to basically stay that way when he evolves, at least the first time. So he's going to be certainly on my team for most of it. The underground area was improved. That makes sense. Why do I have... That's weird. Let's move them all in the same spot. Oh, I did see that. I think Lunatic Fringe, I saw that on... Maybe it was Small Ant who did that? I don't remember who did it. But someone, yeah, they just like walked up the stairs and I was like, oh, all right, I guess you can do that. To bypass all of the puzzle. So Rotom, isn't Rotom post-game? That's what I think it is, right? I don't think I can get Rotom. Or maybe I... Let's see. Oh, never mind. It doesn't look like it's a post-game thing. Maybe I can actually get Rotom. Okay, come on. It has to be during certain... Oh, in Platinum I can... Is it... Do I have to get it at night, though? Okay, let's go back and look at it. Pokemon... I mean, they like to put some Pokemon in late in post-game just so there's things you can do. What was wrong with the follower Pokemon? Were annoying? What did they do wrong? Alright, old shit. Oh. Okay, let me just make sure, because I think if it's not post-game, it might still be like a nighttime thing. No, this is... Okay, yeah, it just appears at night on this floor. Okay, so I will be able to just go and catch it. Okay. I think I will also probably do that off screen, because I would have to close this and change time. I don't think I can actually do that while I'm streaming, because it has issues with internet stuff. So, what we're going to do is we're going to call it here. We did get 2 Gardenia, so that was good. I'm going to go through on my own time. I'm going to do a few evolving Pokemon and then change some names so we don't have to do it on stream. And I will also catch a Rotom. How heavy is Rotom, actually? I don't know. Probably pretty light. Oh yeah, he's like a pound as well. That's... Okay, I'll only have one of them on my team at a time because I don't want to be... Yeah, I don't want too much. I think that would be a little bit too easy just using Rotom and Haunter and whatnot. Okay, so we will come back tomorrow and we will pick up this stream right where we're at. So the weight limit is 221. I have a feeling when I evolve some more Pokemon, it's going to get eaten up pretty quickly. So I will do some evolutions tonight and then we'll be ready to go tomorrow and just keep on working on it. So... yeah, thanks everyone for being here. and come back tomorrow at 9 for more of the same. And if you are on Facebook or whatever, make sure you go back. Yeah, a mono ghost type run. Make sure you do watch that video I put out this week. See if we can get it hyped up. And we'll see, yeah, if it can pick up at all. You can change forms. Do you not change in that room? I thought you did. I actually don't know if I've ever used Rotom in Gen 4. No, you need to have it's an event. Yeah, I think it's an event thing. So we could make it happen, but we'll see. I'll think about that. All right, guys. Bye. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow.